Yo, what's up everybody? This is Rise from C Manga and welcome to my review of Fairy Tail Chapter 373, To Let Live or To Kill. At least that's probably what the title is. Yeah. Either way, check this chapter here. There's another one with like lots of stuff happening, loads of different angles. The conversation between Natsu and Zerif, it was kind of like extremely cryptic, but there were some crazy things happening at the same time that the conversation was going on, which was just like, what the hell is happening? It's like, obviously Natsu's like, it's you Zerif. He tries to pull out that sword, which I could have sworn he gave to Urza, but I guess, I overlooked it. But yeah, anyway, he pulls out the sword, tries to slice him, and essentially, wherever the sword hit, it's like it just disintegrated. So it's like he's there just left with what? The hilt and a tiny bit of the blade left, kind of like Ichigo's first Zanpakuto after Byakuya was done with it. So yeah, that's kind of like what happened to it. It's like, whoa, what is going on there? So it's like, you start thinking, like, what the hell actually is Zerif, Is he alive? Is he dead? Is he a spirit? Because come on, it's like he can speak to Mavis, and apparently the only one who can see Mavis is people from Fairy Tail. So what the hell actually is he at this time here? Is he like a transcendent being or some crazy crap like that? But either way, the cryptic message to him was us saying to Natsu, obviously, will he be able to kill End? Will he let him live or will he let him die? So it's kind of like he doesn't exactly say that End is super strong and that you have to overpower him to defeat him or something, anything like that. But it was more like, will you empathize with the guy? So what the hell does that kind of say about End? And it's like, obviously he was saying it was someone that Igneel chose not to kill. So what is End? It's kind of like, you sit there kind of thinking, okay, it's a big badass dragon and he's got to kill this demon, but he chooses to let him live. Why would he do that? It's like, it could even be a thing of, I don't know, maybe when you defeat him, his enchantment will destroy all dragons or something like that. Anyone who's a dragon, something crazy like that, kind of like the miasma thing. Or, this is kind of like a long shot here. Could it be a weird twist of maybe that Natsu himself is actually End? So, Igneel killing End would have been literally killing his own son. Who knows? Crazy twists like that. But that being a thing kind of would explain like why Zerif is so, amazed with Natsu, why he always wants to talk to him, why he's just so obsessed with him kind of thing. So yeah, a couple weird things there. But elsewhere, I'm happy to say the battle between Kyoya and Urza is still happening. It's nowhere near finished, which actually does make me really happy. Kyoya, she just looks completely fine after that last attack. She's grabbing Urza, and Urza's like, yeah, everyone go ahead, this is my battle here. So it's kind of a thing like, okay, is Urza running on fumes, or is she super powered up now thanks to the power of friendship, has revitalized her? So yeah, either way, the way I see it is, Urza's kind of at a disadvantage considering that she's pretty exhausted from all the torturous stuff that happened before. So it's going to be interesting to see how that turns out, even though it's kind of predictable, but still, it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out, I should say. Elsewhere, obviously, Lucy and Wendy, they discovered a control room where they make a startling discovery. Obviously, Face, it needs to be activated manually, but there's actually a timer there which will start it automatically after 41 minutes. So after that, another 41 minutes, so it's an hour countdown, but obviously 20 minutes has gone by. So this here, I did actually find kind of weird, considering how the demons, they're all kind of like panicking about, oh yeah, now we gotta go get activated manually and that, but if there's that countdown timer, surely all they have to do is just like keep Fairy Tail busy for like the next 40 minutes and then it'll just go off anyway, their job is done. So I guess it's probably a thing of they probably want to just get it done sooner rather than later. But yeah, that right there did kind of throw me a little. It was a bit weird. Obviously Mira and Lisana, they've finally been reunited, only to be confronted by that succubus looking chick whose name always escapes me. I think I've seen it once. I think I've said it once, but after that I can never say it again. Yeah, but either way, this here is going to be like a really interesting battle. Obviously, it's kind of like a full-blooded demon versus a pseudo demon. Who's going to be the stronger one out of the two? Well, obviously it's going to be Mira because of the whole, she's fighting for a nobler cause and the fact that she's the good guy. But still, it's going to be another like an interesting one to see how it plays out. The whole thing of like, oh my gosh, you actually have demon cells within you, so that's why you're going to be turned, and like little crap like that. It's going to be kind of fun to see it play out. But other than that, it seems like the final battleground now is pretty much going to be the base itself. Obviously, there I was thinking that, oh yeah, the final battle will be exactly at face, but seeing as how there's now that little time limit thing that's going on, most of the fighting, I'll say bar one, the final fight, which I'm going to guess is going to be, you know, Natsu versus End, is all going to just it's all basically going to just like take place on the base. So a little bit disappointed with that actually. It's kind of like, okay, how are they going to destroy face now? But obviously the final battle, it all depends on who or what End is, what it's going to do. But either way, that's going to be Natsu versus End, destroy face in the process of defeating him and then deciding whether to let him live or die after it. And then yeah, that's pretty much how it's going to play out. But yeah, other than that, nice chapter, brings up a lot of speculation. But one thing I do want to say just before it ends is I really don't want to see that much more of Lucy and Wendy fighting. Obviously they're going to be fighting that weird skeleton priest dude. I'm kind of bored of seeing their fights. It's like we've seen so many of them. I just kind of want to see other people get showcased a bit more. Like, I don't know, Gajil to battle him instead. But hopefully Mishima, he's got some other like amazing fights lined up, because at the moment he's kind of on a roll with this arc, and the last one as well. It's been going kind of well, so hopefully he has something good up his sleeve, you know, something nice and awesome. So yeah, that pretty much ends, well, my little rant on this review, on this chapter. You know the usual, guys. Let me know what you guys thought about it with your comments below. If you enjoyed the video, give it a little thumbs up, helps out a lot, and don't forget to check out the other stuff we do on the channel. So I'll see you next time.